I have 3 boxes and 3 spheres here. I'm just going to show you my favorite tricks of making material. So I'll make glass, I'll make gold, and I'll try to make a texture. So let's try gold first. For gold, I go to metal. I keep my base color as something orange. I make my specular level really high and the glossiness also high. You can see I get that big shine. And the key to gold is a map. So I usually use a sunset sky as a reflection map. So as a reflection map, so any tool you use, if you can find out how to apply a reflection map, and I use a sunset sky with the orange, with a yellow color, you get an orangish tinge, and I'm going to apply it to these two objects here, this one and this one, simply because materials render differently on curved surfaces and flat surfaces. So that's gold. I'll just zoom in a bit and see. Yeah, so that's my gold. I'll make another one. So this one I will go anisotropic. Anisotropic allows me to bend the highlight. Or you can try some of the others. I'm not too sure. I like anisotropic. Even if I don't get to bend the highlight, I just tend to use anisotropic for glass. The base color is a bit bluish. I make it, there are some options here on top, two-sided, and I can change the base opacity 50, two-sided because you want to see the other side of the glass as well. So if I turn off two-sided, you see one set of highlights disappears. If I turn it on, the other set of highlight comes. So these are the highlights passing through. I'll apply it to this material and you will see. If I actually take it from another angle, you'll see that you can see the golden objects behind it and there. So that's transparent. And you can play. I tend to give this also a reflection map. I can give this a reflection map. I can give the same reflection map, but not at 100%. So I'll come back one level up, and here there's a level. I'll give it at 50%, and let's render it. And you can now see, you can see the sky inside that transparent sphere. You don't want to really give it a very strong reflection. It has to be a very subtle reflection. Otherwise it starts looking like a mirror. So that's your glass. You can give it a bit of noise and it will be a bit bumpy like water. Now things like these, because this is a standard primitive, it knows how the map should apply. But suppose I wanted to wrap something around it. Then I have to go to a diffuse map. So the diffuse map will stick on it. So I'm just going to diffuse map, going to map. I have a Coke label here. I just use the Coke label. Now normally, because it's a primitive, it knows how to apply it, but if it doesn't know how to apply it, what you can do is under the modifier tools, you have something called Uvw. Now at an advanced stage, you want to unwrap your character, paint the coat, jacket, shoes, threads, everything on the character and then wrap it back. That is known as Uvw Unwrap. Unwrap Uvw. So at this stage, just understand how to wrap it. So a Uvw mapping allows you to map it like a sphere, like a cylinder. So I'm just going to try cylinder and I'm going to apply this. And there's a button here where I can see the texture. So I can see the texture. Now there's a Uvw rotate also. So there's cropping and placement of U and V. Or you can take this gizmo, you have a gizmo here, and then you can rotate the gizmo. See that? You can rotate the gizmo. And you can adjust it how it has to be applied. I'm going to try a different one for the bottom. I'll come out of here, click here, click here. For the last one, I'm going to try wood. I have a bitmap. So it's again diffuse. I go to diffuse, go to bitmap. I'll choose this wood here and apply, and I want to see it here. So you can see that wood has applied different ways. Again, you can choose Uvw map, and you can say I want a planar wood, planar map, and you can then set how it should be applied, from whether it should be applied from Y, from X, it should be looking from X, and you can fit it. So X, what's happening is it's fit from the front, and then the edges get stretched out. Yeah, or there's another option here. I think you can have a box map, and it applies the wood on all surfaces of the box. There's a box map. So these are basics of materials, and I'll save this video.